Thought I'd take a dog down the Veronicas. Wait a sec. That's better. Got my hands full today. Full of a cough. Remnants of a cold. Veronicas by day. But that looks a bit different from when I was here 20 years ago, that's for sure. We've got St. Patrick's Day today. Let me just get this a little bit longer. Will it work? There we go. Everybody dressing, even I've dressed in well, as green as I possibly can. Seems I'm a Mancunian, I'm not really Irish. Been a very, very busy week this week. Had Scotsman in Tenerife been over, Kevin. It's a great lad, met up with him. Might be meeting him up later on today. We're just messing around titles. Might be on one of his, because that's the sort of thing he'll do really. An Englishman, a Scotsman, and an Irish day. Go to Tenerife and see what ensues. I think he's doing a live with down this area, because I'm coming up to the Gaelic corner, I think. Somebody's bound to do a live on St. Patrick's Day. When you know, you know, you know. Because, are you hunting?
Yeah.
Are you hunting? Looking for something. I got dropped off down at Wigan Pier, which is down by Torviscus, and started the walk from there. There's a couple of things, it's a weird one today, because there's a couple of things I like to encapsulate today on today's vlog. The first one really was like kids' disappointment. I don't know if you've seen it, but my daughter Megan, she's gone back to the UK. She's trying to do the vlogging stuff. She's enjoying it, and she put a vlog out about the disappointment that she's had. And as a dad, holy Jesus, man, what a watch that was. It's a tough watch, and it's like you never ever want to see your kids crying. But then on the flip side of it, it's like, well, hang on a minute. How do you get your kids to teach or to learn about disappointment? How do you do that? Because you can't protect them forever as much as you want to. Or do you want to? Do you want to protect them forever? Or do you want them to experience disappointment? So it makes them character building, and it makes them stronger for the future. It's the first time I've ever really seen it. And it must admit, it really got me thinking about it. It's like, well, what do I expect to do? I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, that's the thing. And it was funny because I finished watching it with Shelley, and I was saying to Shelley, what a tough watch that was. And at the same time on our complex, because we're on a complex now, there's a baby was crying, and the baby wouldn't stop crying. And Shelley said, do you know what it is at the end of the day? All you can do is you can only console them. Because you can't make it stop for them, you can only console them. Dog's spinning me around. And it's like, no matter what age, that's the truth. You can only console your kids in some instances, you can't make it better. Outside Leonardo's. And obviously Cheltenham's on as well, see that? Leonardo's got the Irish flags up. But if you look behind me, there's a load of lads dressed as jockeys. Are they the lads? They're looking mint, they look absolutely brilliant. I wonder if they were the lads that were in Dillon's the other night. They turned up dressed as ladies the other day because it was Ladies' Day. I don't know if it's them, but that is funny. Some Irish hats on from people. Hello mate, you alright? You okay, bud? It's getting busy already. It's already on the pints, and it's early. But it was a tough one because I said to him, I said, like, you know, what do you want to do? Do you want to make the problem disappear? Of course you do, but how did you learn disappointment? How did you learn to cope with that later on in life, you know, spinning me again? And it's like, sometimes you need things to happen for the kids to experience it that, okay, emotionally hurts them, but it doesn't harm them, physically harm them. And I'm watching it in one eye going, yeah, this is really tough. But in the next minute, which side do you want to go on? But in the next minute, I'm like, yeah, it's a lesson learned, isn't it? Yeah, look at this. Hi, boys. That's great, isn't it? So we're early, man. I'm not. But that was really the first one. What do you think? Please do us a favour if you've not seen it. Go. It's worth going and taking a look because it's showing Megan's route of how she's trying to get back over here with the visas and what she has to do. Wait a sec, taxi coming. And how she's handling it at the moment. And at one minute, like the resilience, and the next minute, the true pain of it. Oh, you've seen a pigeon. Pigeon hunter. There you go. And the true pain of it. So I think it's an interesting vlog. I'll leave the link at the end. I'm sorry, I've got the dog with me, so he's pulling me everywhere. I'll leave the link at the end and see what you guys think about it, okay? The second one was going to be the main title of this vlog until I saw Megan's video. So now it's going to be Irish Day and Megan's video. The vlog titles, I don't know what it's going to be. Disappointment, Irish Day, I don't know. But it was going to be this one. Do you do this, or is it just me? That's one of those ones, isn't it? Do you do this, or is it just me? I remember in the UK, first time I bought a house, I got my house, moved in, sat down, all done and dusted. And then I said to my ex, I went, right, where do you fancy going? It's like, what do you mean? So where'd you go? Where do you fancy going? Let's go somewhere. Let's go to town. Let's go out. Let's do this. Let's do that. So we've just spent the biggest purchase on a house that you could think of, and you're already wanting to leave. Why would you want to leave? And I'm like, well, that's what you do, or that's what I do. And I noticed it more and more. It's like now, last Monday, I was on a day off in Slovakia on Monday. And I said to Shelley, I said, right, okay, Shelley, where do you want to go? He's like, what? I said, where do you want to go? 2 cents. I think he's going to sell a lot of the mats today. I said, where do you want to go? He said, what do you mean? I said, well, we can go anywhere you want today. It's our day off. Where do you fancy going? So we've just moved into Slovakia. Why don't we go into Slovakia? And I'm like, oh yeah, didn't even think about it. And the thing about this is, he's on the wrong side again. The thing about this is, if I'd lived 2 miles, if I'd lived for the last 5 years 2 miles away from Slovakia, I'd most probably say, let's go to Slovakia for the day. But because I actually live in Slovakia, I'm going, let's leave Slovakia and let's go somewhere. It just doesn't make sense. Is that just me? Or does everybody do that? It just doesn't make sense. And actually, we went into Slovakia and we had a great day. It was lovely. It was nice. Nice bars, nice people, nice day. We'll most probably end up doing it again. But it was just a weird one, the thought that, is it a nomadic trait? Is it a hunter? Mate, you're really starting to do my head in now. Get on that side. Is it a nomadic trait? Is it a hunter-gatherer thing that when you land and bet your base, you go, right, okay, let's go out and start foraging. And let's go out and start exploring? Or is it just me being an idiot? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But I've noticed it. And it's one of them now, it's like, okay, that's an interesting theory. How do we get around that one? Mate, look at this. What are you doing? Do you know where you're going? Do you know where you want to go? It's starting to get a bit warmer now. You in this? All right, okay. He wants to come this side. He's out having a nice walk today. There are a lot of lucky men who've got the green hat ready today. They're going to make a fortune. Good for them. It's going to be a big old day today. It really is. I'm just coming up to the Gaelic corner now. He's done it again, look. Mate, what are you doing? Okay. Come on this side. I'm going to say he's got me well trained, hasn't he? He's got me well trained. He's had enough. I'm just going to have a rest here for a minute. I think that's it. I think that's a cue for us to have a bit of a rest, bit of a look round, and we'll carry on again in a couple of minutes. I'll just need to cool him down. See you in a minute. You all right, mate? How you doing? How's it going? So Gaelic Corner's going to be absolutely mental today. They've already got the balloons, everything out. Look at that. Looks quite smart. Mate, you need to come on this side. It's looking quite smart. It's a big area to meet, this one. You will not be able to get moved down here this afternoon. Absolutely not. All the green stuff on the lucky men selling. Anything green they can find. This street just gets taken over.
How you doing?
How are you, son? You alright?
All right.
Hi guys, you okay? I used to work, right? I used to work down there at a Scottish bar called Jags Bar. And Jags Bar on St. Patrick's Day would take a fortune Not because obviously they're Irish, because it's got nothing to do with it. You got some more here, look at these. But because, not because they were Irish. It was because the toilets at the Gaelic corner and the drinks were the toilets were so busy and the drinks were so expensive that what they were doing was people were going down the street looking for alternatives. So they were enjoying the party at the Gaelic corner, but ended up going down to Jags Bar, the Scottish bar, for the toilets. Ended up going down there to buy the Guinness, and then they were coming back up and joining the partying again because you just couldn't get near the bar apparently. It was absolutely carnage. So St. Patrick's, I never worked it, but it was absolutely carnage from what I heard. One of the busiest days of the year for them as well, so it helps a lot of the economy. It really does a lot for this area, and it's a big, big day. You've got that alongside Cheltenham, which is massive over here. So you got them two things happening today. You got them two things happening this week, really, which is just a busy, busy time. Without a shadow of a doubt, busy time. Right, the day's waking up. Time to get busier. People are getting busier. Hola, buenas. People are getting, it's getting busier with more people. I'm gonna leave you to it. Have a great weekend. See you on the next one. As always, you know what to do. Actually, when it comes to you know what to do, you do again. Phenomenal. Nearly at 2,100 subscribers. It's great. Subscribe for free. Click the button just down here. If you want to click it, go to subscribe. Really appreciate it. It means the world. And we're growing. The cult is growing. See you on the next one. Cheers, man.